Yo, what's up, Twitch, YouTube, anybody who's watching from anywhere in the world? Hope y'all are having a great day today. Sorry I haven't really done any tutorials for the past couple weeks. I've been catching a cold because people like to share germs. But I'm gonna try to get through this the best I can. I'm feeling a little better right now, so I'm gonna do it while I can. So we're gonna go over my Corrosive build for my Zenistar. I'm gonna teach you guys a little bit about Corrosive builds. This is towards vets and new players to the Zenistar and just Corrosive builds, status builds in general. Don't be afraid to, possibly learn something new just because you're a Warframe vet. A lot of people don't understand the max potential of Corrosive builds, DPS wise, and when to use them and when not to use them for high status. So, that said, we're gonna get into this. Alright, so you got, basically this is my setup. If you look at my gas build video, I run it with like my Siren Rhino most of the time, but in that video I have the smite mods. Now, that video was aimed towards people who are newer, don't have condition overload, but might have got the login for Zenistar at 100 days. Thanks to the reward system being changed. Won't lie, still kind of mad about it, but I'm trying to get over it. Because I did work my butt off to get all my login rewards, but whatever. Anyways, so I got a Riven. If you don't have a Riven, copy this build and then put the smite mod here for whatever you're gonna fight. Just put your smite mod. This goes towards infestation, corpus, whatever. You can use this build for anything, faction wise. I personally, if I want to run a crowd control build and I'm not running a stealth frame, I'm personally going to run my radiation build. Radiation is just a better CC, but if you're needing to do damage and like drop shields, this Corrosive blast build for, say, like a Fisher is going to be more beneficial to an extent, depending on if you're playing with a team or not. If you're by yourself, I would say probably run radiation. I do better radiation. It's less damage, if the enemy's resistant, of course, but not everything in the game is about damage. I will make another video on this radiation build and show you how to turn this radiation build's crowd control into something more viable than running a Corrosive blast build by all means. Just a monster for in-game builds and such. But this is your general basis right here that you're gonna want to run. Now, if you're running this with Chroma, you don't want pressure point. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it on there, but you're not getting a benefit from having base damage mods like that on there. So you'd be better off, say, running this right here if you're running Chroma. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that on there with Chroma. I'm gonna clear out the red stats because I know some people have cell phones and such when they watch my videos and complain they can't read the red stats. So anyway, I'm gonna run it like this for now. Alright, so there's that, and then of course your whole setup. So I'm running a Viral / Amprex setup. I'm gonna go over that on a different video. Sorry, trying to cut this Zenistar video short. I got a radiation weapon. You just want to make sure that you're running different elements. Don't sit here and run Corrosive on every single thing you have. Like, that's just kind of dumb. Sorry. This Chroma, if you've seen my Eidolon Chroma, I'll go ahead and share my build real quick. This is not my Eidolon Chroma. I use this for Eidolon fights. This is mostly for Profit Taker or in-game runs because Prime Sure-Footed is just, like, epic. Cannot be grappled, cannot be knocked down, like, 100% chance. It's not 90% no more like it used to be. I could do better with this build. I'm just being lazy on putting an Umbral Forma in it. I want to do it, but the only change, if you want to do it, if you're brave and decided, you can put your Umbral Forma, and then you can change this to Prime Continuity. Not sure what rank you'll be able to max it out at, but that's the only change I would do to this build. This build is solid. I run Magus repair for my health needs on my combo. So let's get into this here. Alright. So a lot of people are talking about their Zenistars just can't hang. So I got you. Got you. So I'm gonna purposely not shoot. I just want you to see. So when you throw your Zenistar, you got like a 47-second timer. It floats in the air. So if you want to really know damage-wise what you're dealing with a Zenistar build, just try to refrain from shooting anything and just kind of do what I'm doing on here. If you look at my yellow procs that pop up, they're hitting pretty hard, pretty hefty. Now, they get up and they can shoot. And they will shoot and shoot and shoot and keep shooting. And as you see, I still have time left. I got 11 seconds basically by the time that's finished. So that's the gist of that. Now, I'm gonna spawn them again and run this completely different. I'm gonna actually go in here and like, oh, it's big. Now I'm just gonna sit here and that people say that better and they can't keep up with me in damage. So yeah, there you go. That's Corrosive Blast in a nutshell. For those Corpus looking guys, let's see. Let me get some Corpus guys up in here. Sorry, I'm a little dipsy. I've been running high fevers. I'm a little out of it right now. And when I say high fevers, I mean like really high. 103, 104. Can't Now the blast on this will help with the shields. And you're probably thinking, well, why the heck would I want to run a Warframe build against Corpus? Okay, well, Axiom Ospreys versus there's certain enemy types that do have armor in Corpus, so it will still be a pretty good benefit to have. Blast will help with the shields. As you can see, it knocks them over, but they can get up. Again, Magus repairing the low on health, you just do that because you're a cool kid. You gotta get on there, so. Okay, there we go. Let's get some infestation and show you everybody's favorite enemies. And then after this, I'm going to immediately make the radiation build. I'm gonna go ahead and make this. You know what? Here, I got you. Right. We'll do two different types, right? Ancient healers. You already know those are useless. DPS, kill each other. It's just terrible. Early game, yeah, whatever. Low levels. Now you'll notice that they cannot grapple. They'll try, but this corrosive build will absolutely destroy them. You don't even have to shoot, and that's with 8 level 165 ancient healers. So if you're wondering, oh, is his build good? Well, I hope that's a little self-explanatory. Take that to Mott, and you'll be all right. I'm not gonna say all of my builds are always the best. It's just best for me. My preference, my build, the way I run it. I cater my builds with team focus on a good day. I went ahead and let my chroma buff run out so that you can see the raw Zenistar damage before I get my buff. These are toxins and parasitic makes it. So see, some of them they're benefiting, or the corrosive is benefiting, others is not. this tool right here. You don't want to buy it. But as you can see, it's still either way. So the best way to check your builds with Zenistar, just my preference, is when you throw it, you get your little timer that comes up on the screen up at the top. It starts at like 47 seconds. Try looking at that and go from there with your build. If you have time remaining and everything is dead, then your build's good. If you have no time remaining and everything is still alive, your build's not good. As far as like a Corrosive build goes, because this will take out any of the factions with this build right now as it is. Some slower than others. Of course, Corpus is going to hurt you. I don't know. It's not my go-to for crowd control. That's just me. I don't focus my builds solely on damage all the time for just one weapon. I do a lot of everything is synergized. So I'll show that build again real quick on here, and all you gotta do is just pause it. And for Cleaving Whirlwind, I run that instead of Tempo Royale and just the stock Redney Crate. It's just a preference. You'll get slash procs pretty often with a Cleaving Whirlwind, where Tempo Royale is a crowd control. It's really good for crowd control, don't get me wrong. It does a combination that does impact procs, and you slam your weapon on the ground and knock everything in the area within a radius, you know, over. So it's pretty good. It works out. You could totally run that Tempo Royale, you know, on a Corrosive Blast build. Me personally, I just like Cleaving Whirlwind. It's more fluid for me to just to throw my Zenistar. For anybody who's trying to learn how to throw the Zenistar, it's real easy. Just instead of sitting here trying to do all this nonsense, just hack and slashing. Don't hack and slash. You swing once, hold it. As soon as you press your melee button, you hold it, you throw it, and it goes up in the air by itself. If you want to retrieve it because you did a bad throw, repeat the same motion you just did to throw it in the first place. If you're terrible at aiming it and having it just above head level, I got a little trick for you. Aim at the ground, it'll bounce and go right above head level. And that is literally as high as you really need it in any mission. So you can do that. What I normally do is I aim just a little bit forward at the ground, and it goes just above my head. That level right there, if you get it mastered, will be just under the lip of a doorway and the like corpus tiles and all that. So it'll let anything coming through the door or on the other side of the door take damage instead of you having to wait till it actually comes into the area. That's just a quick tip there. I hope you guys like. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up on YouTube. Anybody that's watching my Twitch right now, I see I got a couple of viewers. I'm gonna end this stream just so I can export this video to YouTube, and then I'm gonna start another stream going over my radiation build right after this. So I will be a sub and a like. Throw me some comments, request any kind of build, tutorials. I have all kinds of weird setups for the Zenistar. I even have like an infinite health chroma build I run on it, but I have to like take my build apart to do that. It's pretty weird. It's a lot of work. It's more for fun than anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and post my YouTube link in the chat here before I end this for anybody watching Twitch. In case you guys are down to check me out. I do a lot of enemy content, like level 4,000 through 6,000 on enemy levels, solo or with a team, it don't matter. I've been teaching as many people lately as I can. I'm trying to get more people into the endurance runs. It's just, you get more loot. There's a lot of benefits to it. Just, you got a lot of people who don't have the free time. They hate on endurance runners. They trash talk me all the time. I got master rank 27s that just hate constantly because they got carried to master rank 27. Basically. Instead of just being happy they met someone who has crazy builds that can outkill them, you know, they just want to complain and talk trash and call me a no life and this and that. And I'm just like, salty. But it's all good. So there's the YouTube. Please check me out. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, and I'll catch you guys on the radiation.